Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala.
Jai Shankar, welcome to Satsang. Thank you so much for being here. To all the Zoomers who are here today, thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time for your own evolving. Thank you for being here, and all the wonderful, beloved sadhakas I met in Tiruvannamalai. So wonderful that you're here, driving all that far and bringing your beloved ma and friend. Thank you. Can you hear me? So, last time we spoke about Tapasya, no? Tapasya is going deeper into your spiritual practice. So today it came up so strongly to talk about awareness. Are you aware of your awareness? Are you aware of your awareness? You'll say, oh yeah, I'm aware. But what is the depth of your awareness, which is every moment it's with you as awareness. So we're going to start is that what I want you to do, we want you to do. Because it's all Shambhu's idea, Arunachala is flowing all the time for all of you. So when you get up in the morning, how to make this awareness that you are aware of your awareness, your effulgent being, your effulgent light within you. Most of the time we are only seeing ourselves as this insignificant little ones with a name and form, with all of the vasanas, impressions of the past lifetimes, and all of your impurities that you think you have created, which you have created. But here we are here to simply guide you to a better way of living, better way of consciousness. So what is awareness? How do we let ourselves to be aware every moment? That's the main thing, no? So when you get up in the morning, as soon as you wake up, if for just a few minutes you say, I am. At that moment there's no name and form. Because in Sushupti, which is your deep sleep, you don't know who you are. You're not taking the illusion of the mind, ego, and the surroundings to go to sleep, right? When you're in deep sleep, you don't know anything. So when you wake up, what Ramana Maharishi says, one of the sadhakas asked him, so how do I get rid of my maya, my illusion? How do I get rid of it? He said, when you're in deep sleep, pardon me, when you're in deep sleep, is the maya there with you? He says, no, I'm fast asleep because my mind is not there then. He says, when you wake up, why are you bringing the mind back and getting into the maya? It's very simple, because your effulgent light, who is the Supreme Self, is ever effulgent and absolutely magnificent, and does not need anything to enhance it. You see what I'm saying? So you are that. So start with, before we go into the awareness sadhana, you are the Satchitananda, which we have told many times. You are the Satchitananda. So what is Satchitananda? Sat is the truth. Sathya means truth. Chit is awareness, consciousness. Okay, and Ananda is joy, bliss. So when you're practicing this awareness to see, like you're aware all the time. You say, yeah, I'm aware, like I meditate 3 times a day, whatever. But you're not aware every moment, because, if you're aware, when you get up in the morning and you say, I am, right? Or you may not even say, you just get up and you want to go to the restroom or something, right? So as soon as you wake up, simply observe your breath. Observe your breath. I don't want to do deep breathing or anything. I don't want you to alter your breath or anything. Simply observe. Observe your breath as being just a flow. Then you're going to go to the restroom, you're going to take your toothbrush and you're going to brush your teeth, and you see the toothpaste on the brush and you're going to brush your teeth. Every time you be aware of those mundane activities, and then you will come to realize, wow, I have a toothbrush, I have toothpaste, I have fresh water flowing. And then you leave and then you say, I must fix palm tea or herbal tea, or I have to have my coffee, whatever it is. You're still in awareness. Please be aware of every moment in your life. Because there's a spectacular paradigm shift when this is being practiced as a sadhana. Because you're aware of everything, and at the same time, and then you go through the day, you're going to work, try to be aware, like, oh, even if you're getting a little bit pulled into the jagat or the world, you simply observe the breath. It brings you back to that, right? To that flow. All that we want you to do is simply flow through life. What is the point in struggling? Working. Striving. For what? Then one day you die, you had a car accident, head-on collision. Not that I'm trying to be inauspicious. It's an inauspicious satsang. But that is the reality, folks. If you don't wake up right now, there's life ahead of that, right? After waking up, you have this beautiful life filled with the flow and awareness every moment what you're doing. So when you're doing that with awareness, then every moment you will start feeling, wow, I'm so grateful. Yeah, she told me to watch my breath. Then you're watching your breath, then you're very aware you're having your little herbal tea or your hot water in the morning, whatever it is. And then there's the gratitude that overflows from your heart, from your being. And I'm sure many of you are very grateful for your life and everything. But I'm saying on a regular basis in the now, if you keep watching how much you have, and how much support you are getting, internally, externally, everything. As we are going on, that sadhana has to be practiced. And what happens is every time when you are aware, right? So suppose you are aware of something that's happening, I did not like it this way. I don't like it this way. Then observe that also. Be aware of that. Where is that coming from? Now, from the realm of the ego mind, not from the self, because self is always ever present, flowing, and does not really care about anything else. So how do we get you to that space of that everlasting, eternal one? How do we get you to that space, right? So by this abhyasa. So you're going deeper when we talk about, spiritual practice, spiritual sadhana. Then we talked about tapasya, which is a little deeper yearning that I want to break free. So initially spiritual sadhana will be like, yeah, Ma tells me to do 3 times a day meditation, but you know what, I'm sorry, I'm working, so I can do it once a day. That is not tapasya. That's not even spiritual practice. Because I'm not saying, like, if somebody wants out and you want freedom, and that's what you have to. When you go and do a PhD class, don't you work your, off? Getting your dissertations done, getting your projects done, getting this and that. You're doing. What are you doing it for? To get that little, title that I am a PhD student or I'm master's or whatever. So why is that we don't want to work for our own freedom to know who we are as infinite reality? So every time when you are in that awareness, you practice awareness, then sometimes few minutes you just forgot and suddenly you say, wait a minute, I'm not watching my breath, So keep watching your breath, and you'll come to a point where, trust me, and this is from my own experience, you will come to a point where you just see everything as spectacular, okay? We say asatoma, sadgamaya, all of that, but from, unreality to real, to truth, and then the world is very illusory. The illusion also you will see with awareness that, oh, this is a beautiful flower, this is a beautiful orchid, this is a beautiful rose. But you will not have any attachments to it. You'll simply see this is the awareness recognizing that this is a beautiful flower, whatever is happening in the world, right? Then what happens is that your Atman starts blooming. to that higher reality, and you're simply flowing. And at that point, the surrender also comes easy, okay? The letting go also comes easy because you are aware. Because if you just say, I am awareness, but don't do anything about it, what is that you're gaining? Right? Ma said, I'm awareness. Somebody said, oh, I am God, Ma. I know that I'm God. Hold on. Not so fast. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you know that you're God. That's the divine knowledge. But are you in that state to say that God and I are one? No. That's, right now we're in duality. It's okay. No problem. So that awareness is so important that if we keep being aware of everything that's presenting in our life as a Shiva Prasad, as Ishwar's Prasad. Prasad means something that he's just blessing you with, like we have the grace transmissions here. How is it coming? I have no idea, So, when those presentations happen in your life, you simply have to forget your littleness, your little me. I want to do this today. I cannot do this tomorrow, whatever it is. You have to drop all of your perceptions, your expectations, everything has to go. And then you just be in that awareness. And then you will see this paradigm shift slowly happening. And everything is flowing. And then you will also see as you surrender, say Sharanagati, Sharanagati. So as you're surrendering, you will see there is some infinite support. Where is it coming from? Is the support coming from outside? Is the infinite support simply presenting itself from your inner being? From your inner being. And then only you will start experiencing, because now you have something. You've been working on the sadhana, awareness sadhana I call it, and now you are simply slowly, like drops of nectar, feeling, oh wow, this is, because I've let go of the name and form, now something larger than me, something more infinite is presenting itself. So are you prepared to handle that? It's easy peasy, because that is taking, you're telling, okay, Shambho, or the Shambho, or God, or consciousness, so universal consciousness that resides within you, you're saying, take over my life, I've tried so far, haven't done a good job. So can you take over my life and make it whatever you wish? Don't say, make it finer, make it more beautiful, make it more abundant, make it all, nothing. You just say, take over my life and make it whatever you wish. Do you have the courage to say that? Do you have the courage to say that? I promise you, once you say that and you simply surrender, then only radical things happen. I told you so many times, this one's life, right? Total surrender. If there's a satsang here, we come. If there's no satsang, also no problem. Because what happens is, why we fail in the life, failure means why we are filled with so much of sorrow and sadness, because we have the expectations. We have certain expectations. Whatever aspect of your life, you have certain expectations. Like somebody was saying in the private, my beloved one is there, darling one, I want to master this, Ma. What master? Mastering what? Mastering more of the illusory world and more of your work and more of this and that, and then who are you? When are you going to master yourself? When are you going to stop being a little slave to the mind ego and master yourself? And then you call the shots, meaning not the little you, the little I, but the big I. So once you make that paradigm shift, and when you start being in awareness, you'll slowly see this little sweet nectars, drops, Lotus, somebody told me in the private, my lotus is blooming in the Hridayakamalam. Hridayakamalam is the lotus of your heart, which is the right side of your heart, because sometimes people have difficulty sitting for meditation, and in the private they asked me, so I gave them that Hridayakamalam meditation, means lotus of your heart meditation. Simply stay in the lotus on the right side of your heart. Simply sit in the beautiful white lotus and forget the world for a few minutes. 1 hour in the morning, if you can. See, even when people coming to satsangs, even the Zoomers and all that, even my very good friends who are Zooming, if you're not keeping this a priority, you will not make it. No? I'm not forcing you into the priority, but if you want freedom, you have to have the priority to to say these are, we are only asking you for 2 days a month. Is it so difficult? You're filling your life with so many busyness, but you cannot keep time for your salvation. So what can the Guru principle do? Nothing. Now so many people have come from so far driving. Why they're here? Because there's a priority. Okay, I met Ma there and she's here, now why don't we go? So one of my friends also was saying like they had some appointments and everything. So basically what I'm telling you is, I'm not saying for myself that we need so many students or so many Zoomers and so many local. No, it's for you. If you do not make the priority and say, okay, this is the time, look at the website. Everybody, look at the website and say, okay, these are the days for satsang, I should keep it free. Is it that so difficult? I mean, we've given everything. Seva team is working hard to set up everything for you. Anyway, coming back, because I want you to be aware of that too. Because if you're not aware of that, then life goes by and suddenly it's like June, it's like May end. And before you know, I'll be going back to Tirunnamalai. So how do you make the best use of this one here? Because a lot of you cannot travel to travel to India, some of you can come. So it's very, very important. So you get my point, awareness. So you have to know that you are the awareness, you have to be aware at every moment. Is that possible? I'm not saying like these things and just go with, I have to be in awareness. Not like that. Not like that. Simply be aware. I'm just brushing my teeth. I have this beautiful bowl of strawberries. Like I was just looking at these beautiful strawberries also this morning, saying, how red it is, And I put in my mouth, my God, it's so sweet. That kind of awareness. Then what will happen is you're so aware of the sweetness in your tongue, the redness of the strawberry, the blueberries, everything, and you're able to appreciate, wait a minute, how much God has given me, right? There are people who don't have a morsel of food to eat. Then when we start recognizing and feeling grateful, then what happens? Expansion happens now. Within your being, because you are that expansive reality. So within your being, that expansion happens. It's like, everybody is telling you, the gurus are telling you are that reality, you are the Satchitananda, Tattvamasi, everything. But where you are experiencing it? On a regular basis, every moment? Not really. Life is so blah. I'm working so hard. I'm meditating. Nothing is happening. Why? Why you come and cry to me after the whole satsang is over? Then you're coming and crying to me in the love line. Why? See what I'm saying? Have that confidence. You are the supreme reality within. You have not found exactly what it is yet. That's okay. Then why the gurus are here sitting and going blah blah? For you to realize, to remove all your obstacles, to realize, go, push you on the right path and tell you can go. Is that doable? So that is what is essential for a samvit sadhaka. That means a person who's in the spiritual path. That is very, very essential. And if you can't do tapasya, see what I'm saying is, suppose you have the pure intention of coming to every satsang and being there as much as you can and everything, then only you will simply be able to taste that sweet nectar. Otherwise you cannot. Otherwise you cannot. So that is what we are trying to tell you. Taste the sweet nectar, just be in awareness, do your deep tapasya. See, otherwise the life will just go by so fast. And you will have like 20 different excuses for this one, not to come to satsang. Somebody said, my life is happy, I love Ma, my life is happy, I'm going here, there, everywhere. That's fine, no problem. I'm only talking to the people who are seriously sitting here for freedom, emancipation, moksha. If you don't want it, then don't waste our time. I'm just being radical. I'm just telling you the truth, Like, suppose you want this, because what I'm trying to tell you is some of you will think, well, I have a full life, I have a full life. And yeah, I can give a little bit of time for this, but not everything. That's okay too. But are you significantly happy all the time is my question. Say, you have a full life. Okay, and you say that I have a full life, I have so much to do. Are you significantly happy in every presentation of your life? No. Right? Not really. And please, one more thing. If you are in the path and you're serious about it and you're given the application to God, you have the pure intention. Please, I want to break free in this lifetime. Then you go around doing something else. Means something related to meditation and all that. But if you are doing volunteer work, you first recognize, do I know who I am? Without knowing who you are, if you're doing voluntary work and then you come back and you're missing several satsangs, what's the point? Can I help you? I can't. So going back, continue the awareness tapasya, and then you will come to, I promise you will come to a radical state where you just feel, what is all this useless thing I'm doing in my life? Let me focus on this one thing. Because after you focus on this one thing and the joy simply floods your being, what you're going to do? You're not going to go leave that space, right? Joy is simply flooding your being. Chidananda Rupam Shivoham Shivoham. You are the embodiment of pure joy, love and consciousness. I am Shiva, I am Shiva. Shiva is not somebody with snake and everything and being up in the skies, giving you all orders. Nothing. Shiva is just consciousness who's sitting completely in tapasya, in meditation, and going into the depths of void. That is Shiva. In that void, all creation happens. And if you go to that void and say, I know nothing, I am nothing, from that alone flows that spectacular reality that we call the luminous consciousness. Without that, it will not flow because you have your little toys, you have your little agendas, your perceptions, your needs, your desires. With all of that, where is the place for you to see your own infinite reality? To all the Zoomers also, please don't just come for Zooming and just say, oh, one day I'll Zoom. Next time, I don't think I can come. This was not planned at all. I was trying to be very nice today, but then Shambhu. This is what I'm saying. You have nothing to do with what you. I said, okay, Shambhu, you want me to talk about awareness? I will do a nice, okay, you flow through and you do a nice job. Now this is what is flowing. Chop, 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 everything. Because he's saying it's very urgent for you guys to wake up. Because you can't be saying, darling, like I chopped up one student, I'm sorry. But, I can't be darling you all my life. I love you tremendously, and the love here, actually, when you come to that state, the compassion, kindness, it comes from a serenity, and tranquility and peace. So going back to this tapasya of awareness, you'll come to see, when you are filled with gratitude, you'll come to see you're very peaceful. You're very peaceful. And when you're very peaceful, what happens? You're very content. Right? So now, is there anything more than this you want in your life? Even if I give you $1 million, you're not going to have the peace and content. And what is that you're striving for? And once you get the peace and content, then you see the magic happen. And you're not interfering with that magic. You're not telling God magic is going to happen. You're not telling God anything. The God is within you only, I'm saying. First is a little bit of duality. God is, within me, but, God and me and all that. But later on, when you start getting that intimate connection with Him, with her, whatever, that essence of the universe, then you are simply, I cannot ask anything at all. I just cannot, because everything is taken care of. Whether the blueberries did not arrive and I forgot to pick up the blueberries, it arrives there, somebody else brought it. Like that, Unbelievable. But that comes only when you have let go. Can you let go? Is that a difficulty? Can you let go? First, let go. Okay, some of you say, oh, dropping the name and form is difficult. Okay, first, let go. Now you're in awareness. and you see this difficulty coming up, and you're aware and you're seeing something and you're saying, oh, this is like so tough. Some situation, it may be very mundane. It is very tough. Can you drop that? At that moment, can you drop it and say, this is me wanting something. I'm going to drop it and see what happens. Then you're aligned with self. Then you're aligned with spirit, which says, okay, baby, I'm flowing for you. I'm flowing with you. I'm flowing in you. Are you able to let go? That is true spirituality. Simply going and reading all the Upanishads and everything, what is the point if you don't understand the essence of the Upanishads, essence of the Bhagavad Gita? Here we are giving you only the essence. If I start the Bhagavad Gita and you will start, oh, I'm so sleepy, So only the essence we are giving. Many years ago, when Swamiji, I was interacting with him, he came home. And then we were just having a conversation. Those days I used to want to drink up everything, right? So every Swamiji I would go and say, so Swamiji, what do you think of this? We had a conversation. And then you know what he told me? He said, Amma, he started calling me Mataji, This is his mother, And he was he was a Swamiji. And he said, you have understood the Vedas and you're giving it to me in a teaspoon. Now, he was a well-versed scholar, clairvoyance, everything. He's saying, you're simply giving it to me in a teaspoon, Amma. I said, oh, really? Really? Desiree was like laughing, Something she said last time in the love line, oh, it was so great and you're so great. I said, oh, really? And she's saying, Dad, really? What do you mean, really? Like that. Because every moment you come to samyama, right? Say like suppose somebody gave you. You come to samyama. You're in that state of no expectations, dropping everything, not expecting accolades or anything. Only then you're the true master. Everybody doesn't have to become, when I say master, what is master? Mastering of yourself. You don't have to go and say, oh, I'm so great and all that. When I go in a pair of jeans and a shirt, am I expecting everybody in the grocery to say, oh, Sharada Ma is coming? Not like that. Simply you flow as just an ordinary person. Then watch the spectacularness of what happens in your life. Simply it takes, oh, this person, I can actually flow and, do whatever I want with her. She'll listen to me. Otherwise, you think you can just be picked up like that? No. You've not dropped everything. That's why you're not picked up. Not that everybody can be picked up. I mean, even this one did not expect, So going back to that, so when you come to that practicing of the awareness, you start slowly connecting with the Satchitananda within you and start experiencing, this is who I am. This is my true reality. Why am I wasting my time with anything else in the world? See, when I say that, I'm not telling you to drop everything, drop your work, You're going to go with the work. You're going to do whatever you're doing, you do. But you do it with this inclination that am I in awareness now? Am I doing to the best of my ability, to the best of my potential, to give others whatever God has given me the talent, without expectations? Because why I'm saying is your life becomes spectacular. Why? Because at that time when you're practicing all this, that is what will present in your life. You will simply forget about this being. You'll simply forget. You'll forget to eat, you'll forget to sleep. I don't want to scare you and you'll all run out of the satsang. But that's what, there'll be a period of time where that's going to happen. But then you'll feel amazing. You will not say, oh, I'm supposed to have my little smoothie filled with all these delicious things and nutritious things and I have not had it. You think you're going to worry about that when some other nutrition is coming, incessantly flowing and filling you with bliss? You're not going to be bothered about any of that other stuff. Come to that point and then you're working. Then let's work together. Then we'll see how deep we can take you. He's talking. I'm not talking. I've got disclaimers all the time, Because we really don't know, right? God flows like how much ever you are able to flow and you are able to drop your little self, and you're able to drop all your perspectives, your expectations, your desires, all desires has to go, then Supreme Reality starts flowing, taking your life and making it whatever it wishes, not what you wish. Thank you so much. I hope that's clear. And what I was going to tell you, when all of this is practiced, then an automatic humility, right? Humility simply presents itself. Because when you're going through all of this, how can you not be humble? And that's another process. When you come to humility itself, it's grandeur. Everybody says, why? One time, I remember a long time ago, one sadhaka told me, okay, Amma, like, why do you have to be so humble? I mean, luckily it was my good vasana, right? I was just humble all the time. And sometimes people would say like, okay, you just really need to respect yourself. Like, why are you just doing this? I said, I don't know. Because I'm guided by the divine. I'm not guided by my little ego saying like, why are you serving this guy? He doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? Am I getting too complicated? No. You know what I mean? To such an extent, every aspect of your life has to be policed and chopped, and deviation has to happen when it needs to happen, because you are the only one who can do it. You can listen to the Satsang, you can go home if you don't practice. Why I sent word through Chris, no talking, is because so much is flowing from Ishwara, from Arunachala, whatever you want to call the consciousness. So much is flowing. He's created this beautiful space, Gracie, Gracie's beautiful home. She is simply so generously opened for us. Otherwise, there was no way we were going to do any satsang here, So when all this is happening, pay attention. When after the transmission happens, it's very, very potent. I cannot even tell you at so many levels, in the cellular level, cleansing is happening. Then you go and you want to chit-chat with your friends, having a little snack, and of course she's very generous to give you the snack, whatever. You smile with each other, whatever, but do not talk, because you are dissipating the energy. Any questions? This one. Any questions? Anybody challenges from what we talked about? You can do it, cannot do it, or it's doable? You can put thumbs up if you want. Difficult? No thumbs up? Yes, Barbara has a question? Yes. Yeah. Yes, 1 minute.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you about, and I think I can best explain it from the Gita, where it talks about letting go, that like you've just been talking about it, but letting go, and the God Ishwara does everything for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I wondered if you could speak to that.
I thought I just did.
Yes.
Right, speak to that. I mean, like, he's helping you to speak to that. It's an autopilot. See,
It's
the moment,
autopilot, okay.
It's an autopilot, because the moment you have, depends, I also told you, right? If you're flowing towards him and saying, take me, I have dropped my little self, I do not have any more needs, I do not have any desires, any expectations, then you're automatically lifted. Whether you feel it or not, see, grace is flowing right now, whether you're feeling it or not, yes or no. Even if you're not feeling it, grace is flowing abundantly, but you're not aware of it. But the moment you start that connection with the divine in you, not somewhere outside, right? It's within you, then you start feeling, oh my goodness, because miracles happen every moment. They say like 21 miracles a day, we don't even look at one. You're asking me now, right? You're asking me like where is the connection? Speak about it. I already spoke about it. You know what I mean? So when that connection happens, you will start feeling that kind of silent support, that silent guidance. How is this one sitting and talking? Because I refused to talk 2 years back. I said, I don't want to speak. Can I just come and do the transmissions? And then I said, and the core group, said they're all very happy. So Ma are not going to talk. It's so great. And then I come and sit, and then he goes blah blah, and what can I do? So to such an extent, you have to let go within, because this is not my show. This is Ishwara's show. If I say it's my show, it's Sharada Ma's Satsang, then there's a problem. You all will not be sitting here. You will not be feeling that infinite energy source after the transmission or before the transmission and whatever. Like, look at him, he's gone. Okay? So what is that he's feeling for him to be like that? See, transmission means can happen just by sight, just by speech, and by touch. And the touchless transmission we are doing, which combines everything. So when the darshan happens afterwards, when we say open your eyes and whatever, when this one automatically, I have no idea, right? I don't plan, okay, I'm going to look at Bindu, or I'm going to look at Carolyn, or Alice, or anything like that. Simply I just open my eyes, and simply the flow happens to whomever this one is going to see. Please receive that darshan, because it's not Sharada Ma giving you anything. It's the infinite reality connecting with your reality. That is the same. Then you're receiving that darshan. Some of you cannot, you just you think like I'm looking at you, I don't know what you think, but I'm just trying to tell, even when I look at the camera and for the Zoomers, just receive the darshan. I don't know what else to tell you. So there was something else that he was telling me. So the awareness, you just practice whatever we have said, just go deep into meditation. Do not, see the minimum, I'm saying, for an adult body to relax, it takes 15 minutes. So if you're doing your morning meditation, say you have to go to work and evening is better for you, at least one time do 1 hour minimum. Okay? And many people have said, I sit for 1 hour and just only in the last 5 minutes I get the spectacular silence. Okay? That's what will happen, because your mind is going blah, 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 and you will have to listen to your inner silence, and you will have to sit there. So my challenge to you is, when you are in, say you are in that situation, and you come to 50 minutes, 55 minutes, 58 minutes, last 2 minutes you'll go boom, you're gone, right? You have no idea where you are, and the pure silence takes over. And then most of you say that I had my, alarm. Why do you want to keep your alarm? See, the moment you say it's 7 in the morning till 8 I want to sit, that's your alarm. Automatically your body will come out at that time. Have that faith. You have to start having that faith every aspect of your life. Simply let go and see. Simply sit at home. Today is my holiday. Let me just practice what Ma is telling me. And you will see miracles happen. If the miracles are not happening, look within and say, oh, have I given up my little wants and my little desires? When is God going to give me my gift? Expectation, no? So going back to the meditation, because one of the sadhakas told me, Ma, you have to talk about meditation. So morning, if somebody sits for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, whatever, wonderful. Evening, afternoon, take a break, even if you are at work. Simply, even if you close your eyes, right, and sit for a few minutes, you are pulling yourself from all of the chaos of the world. A lot of chaos, happening in the world now. You're pulling yourself and you're bringing yourself to that inner consciousness. Say, I am that. I am this beautiful reality. Let me wake up to that effulgent energy within me. I don't have to go any place. You don't even have to go to the temple or church. If you want to go, be my guest, no problem. But my little experience, trust me, I've gone to temples, I've done the pujas, I've done everything for 40 years. But now if you ask me what is the best thing you would like to do, sit in silence. Because the 1 hour you sit in silence or 2 hours you sit in silence by yourself is equivalent to 50 hours of going to the temples, going here, asking God for this, asking God for that. Let me go to this meditation. No, just sit at home and simply let go. And then you will find that everything is just flowing towards you. Any questions before we go into the meditation? So Barbara, is that okay? Like you got a little bit of that? Okay, you're welcome. So we're just going to make, we're going to just play a play bhajan, it's actually Brahmananda means in the morning, Brahma Muhurtham, right? Brahma Muhurtham means it's the auspicious time in the morning when you're sitting and meditating. Of course, this chant was so beautiful and so serene, I had to play it. I said, it's okay, this is our morning, we are together. It's our morning together, so let's just play it. So he talks about the morning, glory of the morning golden sun. Okay, and salutations, to the morning glory of the morning golden sun, and to the Mount Kailash, where it's the abode of Shiva, who is filled with nirmalam. Nirmalam means purity, uncontaminated space. So the Shiva space, Kailash means the Shiva's abode, Everest. So wherever he's sitting, that you're connecting with that early morning, the sun is rising, it's golden, and you're paying your salutations. Then you think of Shiva in Everest, in Kailash, and you're simply connecting with that space. And immediately he talks about how beautiful Nirmalam means. It's this pure space. It has no contaminations. It's ever pure and ever flowing towards you. And I have had that darshan in the morning. Darshan means seeing. And then he talks about the Ganga, Ma Ganga, flowing with such beauty and serenity and love for everybody. Because she came down, there's a story and all that, but she came down to earth to just simply be there for the entire earth, people on earth. They call it Mrityu Loka. Mrityu means death. Mrityu Loka means the space where the death happens. Okay, so you're going to die, you're going to be born, you're going to die. How long you're going to go die being born? You want to be the everlasting thing. This last birth, be done with it. Bye-bye. And then he describes Shiva's eyes. It's the lotus-shaped eyes, and then takes you to absolute peace. Okay, Shanti Dayakam. Shanti Dayakam means taking you to that Shanti. Shanti means peace. And who is the destroyer of all of your sins and sorrows. And then we are the child who is ignorant. Okay, Ajnana Balaka. Ajnana means ignorance, Balaka means child. So that child who is ignorant of so many things, God also lifts him and gives him mukti, gives him moksha. And then he says, Tvameva Mata, Tvameva Pita, means you are my father, you are my mother. So please take me and give me freedom and protect me from all of this. All of my own impurities, right? Then Shiva also fills you with Bhakti Ras. Bhakti means Ras. Ras means essence of pure devotion. So when you pray to him, he also fills you with that. So when you ask, he gives you everything. So there's nothing for you. The only thing, the criteria is, are you sincere? Do you have the devotion? Even if you don't have the devotion, are you going to be devoted? Are you willing to be devoted? Are you willing to love God infinitely, beyond yourself? You see what I'm saying? So the ras is the essence of devotion, and he gives me the freedom. Okay, and he says he is the Hridayamandiram. Mandiram is temple of your heart. Temple of your heart, he takes it and he takes your heart and makes it a shrine, makes it a Hridayamandiram. It makes it your own shrine in your heart. And he says at the end, meditation, Dhyanam Amritam. That means Amritam is sweet nectar. So Dhyanam means meditation. So during meditation, you can experience the sweet nectar of reality that you truly are. And so many more things, but this is enough. It goes into detail of the space that you can be during meditation and all that. You wear the Rudraksh, you offer the light, you offer the prasad. That gives you this kind of, you are enhancing that space so that you can be in peace and serenity. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience.
Brahma Muhurte Shantam Shivam
Anta Prakasham Divyam शिवोऽहम्
उदयति सूर्यः स्वर्णाभा गगनं पावनम् हिमालयस्य शिखरे दिव्यं महादेव दर्शनम्
गंगा प्रवाह निर्मल जलम् रूहं प्रक्षालति
अन्तरात्मनि ज्योतिः मन्दं मन्दं प्रज्वलति
कुसुमानां सुगन्धः प्रातः समीरे वहति त्वयि मग्नं मनः शिव शिव इति वदति
कमलनेत्रं मन्दहासं शान्तिदायकं मुखम्
हरति सर्वं पापं नाशयति सर्वं दुःखम् ॐ नमः शिवाय
अहमज्ञानी बालकः
त्वमेव माता त्वमेव पिता रक्षकः पालकः
शुद्धोऽहं बुद्धोऽहं तव भक्तिरसेन
विलीनं भवतु चित्तं दिव्य अनुग्रहेण ॐ नमः शिवाय
शान्तिस्वरूपाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय
मुक्तिप्रदाय नमः
अनादि अनन्तं सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरम्
हृदयमन्दिरे
वसतु दिव्यं शिवम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
घण्टानादं श्रूयते मन्दिरेषु पावनम्
धूपदीपसुगन्धेन पवित्रं वातावरणम्
रुद्राक्षमाला कण्ठे धृता ध्यानं शाश्वतम्
त्वयि लीनं विश्वं त्वमेव ज्ञानम् अमृतम्
पश्यति नयनं सर्वत्र तव स्वरूपम्
तरुतृणगिरिषु शिवम् अतीव अनूपम्
शङ्खनादेन जाग्रत भवति मम चेतना
सफला भवति अद्य मम सर्वप्रार्थना ॐ नमः शिवाय
शान्तिस्वरूपाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय
मोक्षप्रदाय नमः
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं दिव्यम्
हृदयमन्दिरे
जागृतम् अस्तु शिवम्
अज्ञाने अन्धकारे भटकति मम जीवनम्
मार्गं दर्शय देव देहि आत्मचिन्तनम्
यत्र पीडा यत्र लोभः तत्र देहि धैर्यम्
भवतु मम कर्मणि सदा तव ऐश्वर्यम्
अहङ्कारं त्यक्त्वा
तव चरणे नमः
Sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. Taking a deep breath, inhaling light, peace, love. And exhale, dropping everything that does not serve you. Letting go of your name and form. Dropping all desires, wants and expectations. Taking a deep breath, inhaling light, peace, love. And exhale, dropping even further and letting go. One last time, deep inhalation, inhaling light, peace, love. And exhale, dropping and just being, not being this or that. For this little short time, take a mini vacation. Not even wanting freedom, just being. And allowing the Supreme Reality to do the clearing for you so that you can be realized in this lifetime. Thank you. Slowly come out. Slowly come out. Don't open your eyes yet. Take in a gentle breath, inhaling light, peace, love. And exhale. Dropping everything that was released. Feeling the freedom. Gentle inhalation, inhaling light, peace, love. And exhale. Dropping even further. Letting go. And enjoying the state of freedom. One last time, taking a deep breath, inhaling light, peace, love. And exhale. Try to be in the same altered state even though we are coming out. Slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. How are you all doing? Very naughty. Thank you. How are you all doing? So, see the vibration of the silence. That pure silence is Shiva. Shiva means pure silence. So the great masters, the rishis who are sitting in the forest say, if you come to this space of pure silence, you are Shiva. That's all it takes, no? Was it that difficult? A little bit. There's nothing in this world that's more brilliant then this essence of silence. Nothing. $1 trillion, $1 million. Because the billionaires will tell you they're not happy. So this continuation of awareness is going to speak something, but in the next satsang, to talk about the conscious and the superconscious state. So you go practice this awareness sadhana, and when you come back, we'll go to the conscious and superconscious. We have spoken about many years ago, but I haven't touched that. It's very important for you to know. Because all of these are tools that you can easily use in your sadhana, in your spare time. See, even if you're not sitting, you're cutting vegetables or you're shopping or something, you can be in that state. That is freedom, no? To be in that state and without getting pulled or dragged by the world and its activities. You will be doing certain activities, but you will not be pulled. That's being a master. See what I'm saying? Ramana does not say, sit on the mountain and don't do anything, He says, no, be with your family, take care of your kids, take care of your business, whatever. See, the thing is more difficult when we are here in the US with all of these comforts. But in spite of that, if you are able to see with awareness, all of this, I love my oranges, I love my peaches, I love my flowers, everything. But if they all go away also, I am totally fine. Oh, I have only one tomato left. Are you going to say I'm going to die? I don't have my veggies. You have to come to that state, vibrationally I'm saying. When you come to that state, aren't you the master? Who can shake you? That's what we're looking at. That's what we're trying you to come to that state of unshakable reality where nobody or nothing in this world can shake you and bring you down, For everything you get down. So how not to come down? How to be always joyful, always Chidananda Rupam, because that is your natural state. That's your natural state. So we are simply awakening you to that natural state because we have forgotten so many lifetimes, so many karmas, actions. Okay, so please practice at home. Till next time, we'll see you. Thank you. Thank you to the Zoomers. Jai Shankar, thank you so much for your patience and for attending. And please, Zoomers, also practice this Abhyasa, awareness sadhana. You have to practice, and then when you come next time, we'll go deeper into it. Thank you so much. Jai Shankar. Namaste. Namaste. Jai Shankar. Jai Shankar.